This is Mr. Nelson. I'm here with an instructional video to show you how to create appointment slots for your NHS tutoring sessions. The first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to navigate to my Google Calendar, and there's a shortcut called calendar.google.com that'll take you there. Once you're in your calendar, you're going to want to make sure that when you look at the views, you're choosing a day, week, or 5-day view. I'm going to actually choose the week for this one. It just makes it a little bit easier for entering appointment time slots. The next step is I'm going to find a 1-hour time slot that I'd like to create for a student, and I'm going to choose from 6:30 to 7:30 on this coming Friday. And once I click that, it's going to bring up this. What we want to actually do is click on appointment slots here, and then we're going to click on edit details. So once we're in this appointment time slot, it shows you the URL for your calendar's appointment page. We'll be using that in just a second. But we're actually going to change a couple of these things here. So I'm going to change the title from blank to tutoring time slot. And all that's going to do is when people click on it, it's going to show that that's an available time slot. The next thing I'm going to do is offer it as a single appointment slot. We want the time slots to be an hour long. If you don't fill that hour with your time slot, that's okay. You'll still get credited for an hour. The next thing I'm going to do is enter the location. I'm going to use the Media Center for this one. And just a little hint for you, if you do use the Media Center for your tutoring sessions, make sure that the Media Center is open when you're offering those sessions. Then finally, we're going to enter a description to help the people on the user's end. And I'm going to enter, please enter the topic of study or type of tutoring help you need in this box. Again, that's just going to help the user when they select it. They're going to add some text there. It's going to help them know what to add. Now before I click save, I want to show you this little trick. If you want to offer that same session from 6:30 a.m. to 7:30 a.m. on every single Friday, what you can do is click this repeat button, and this repeat button will let you repeat it over and over. So I'm going to choose this one to repeat weekly, every 1 week on Fridays, starting this Friday on the 9th, and I'm going to have it end, let's say I only want to go until December 18th. So now it's going to repeat weekly on Friday until December 18th, 2015. I'll click done, and now I'm basically set to go. Once I save this, you're going to see that it creates tutoring time slots every single Friday up until December. Now if you want to see what a user would see on their end, click here, and you're going to click on this appointment page here, and I'm going to actually show you on a computer that I'm not logged into, or on a browser that I'm not logged into. That's what it's going to look like when they bring it up. It's just going to show that there's a time slot available. They'll click on it. It's actually going to say the name of the person that clicked on it, because they'll be logged into their Google account. It's going to have the location, and then this is where they could enter their description, and they could say, I need help with chemistry. I'll click save. So once they fill it in, you're going to see this on your calendar, and it looks a little strange, but it's doubled up. This is the one appointment time slot you created. This is the tutoring session that they filled in. So if I double click this, it's going to basically say this is David Demo that took this slot. It's going to have their notes for what they entered in here, and that's it. That goes straight onto your calendar. The last thing I'm going to show you, which is kind of a fun trick, is you can add notifications for each of your calendars. So I'm going to choose this little down arrow next to my Kevin Nelson calendar, because that's where all these time slots are going. And I'm going to go down to edit notifications. Now I've already got mine set up, but you can set a pop-up notification on your computer, an email, or an SMS text message for Google Education account, where it'll basically send you a text message 10 minutes or 1 day before each event. You can basically go through and change those settings, and what that'll do is that's going to help you know when you have an upcoming event. So the last thing I'll show you before we get out of here is when you fill in the form to get your information on the website, I'm going to make sure that I copy this URL here, because that's what I'm going to need to post on the Kennedy website. So when you go back to the direction sheet and you click open this form and it asks for the URL, that's what you want to paste in there. If you need any help with this at any given point, feel free to swing by the Media Center or send me an email or give me a call. Have fun setting up your calendar, and I hope to hear from you soon.